Hey guys, Jarek here, and I'm going to be doing some more Halo Reach gameplay. This time doing some Elite Slayer, and Elite Slayer, as I mentioned before, is my favorite game mode. It just doesn't get voted very much, so if you're playing Halo Reach and you see Elite Slayer pop up, vote it. Dear God, vote it. I don't want to be playing something like One Flag Capture the Flag when I'm doing Free-For-All. For fuck's sake, I don't know why that keeps showing up. Same thing with Oddball, and I'm just not an objective type person, and I don't know why objectives are in Rumble Pit to begin with. Anyway. This is actually Elite Slayer, Team Slayer. This isn't free-for-all, this is a Team Slayer-based game, so I do have people on my team. And I'm using the second class, the class with the Needler and the Cloak ability, and it's actually strangely effective. You can also use, pretty much any of the classes and be incredibly effective. It's just the first one is the easiest one, with Evade and the noob combo with the Plasma Pistol and the Needler Rifle. However, the Cloak ability with the sword, now I pick up the sword if it's there. If I'm nearby, I'll pick up the sword. But I don't do the Halo thing of abusing the fuck out of the power weapons. Which, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, Halo is meant to be played that way. It's meant to run for the power weapons and try to get map control and map domination, which I think is really fucking stupid. I hate that gameplay. So obviously, when someone runs for the rocket launcher and the sniper for the 15 millionth time in the same game, it gets a little bit annoying. It sort of annoys me and gets obnoxious. So I don't do that. I'll pick them up if I'm nearby, but I'm not going to spawn and be like, okay, the rocket launcher is exactly on the other side of the map, and I'm going to make a straight run for it and ignore everybody else. That annoys me. But yeah, as I was saying, the Cloak ability actually is very effective with the sword. The obvious choice is to go Evade with the sword so you can get closer to people, but if you use the Cloak, people won't know you're there or know you have a sword, because as you can see, it immediately cloaks your sword. So a lot of the time, people run straight up to you, not knowing you have a sword, and try to melee you or something, and then you just slice them and they die. So, effective, very effective. You just have to be a little bit more stealthy, and disappearing and letting them run into you is also a very good thing to do, and it works like 80% of the time because people are kind of oblivious, and the cloak is somewhat hard to see when you're not moving and you're crouching around. Like right here, that guy had no idea I was there. I did pretty good at the beginning of this with the sword, just kind of sneaking around. And then I kind of slowed down. Spoiler alert, we didn't win in the end of this game, and after the beginning, I kind of didn't do as near as well, and it was kind of an anticlimactic ending, and which is a little bit annoying. I wish I did better, but whatever. And see, this guy's running straight at me. Didn't notice I had the sword until I was right there. Didn't even know I was there until I was in his face. But yeah, just as a warning, once I finally lose this sword, the game is nowhere near as exciting or amusing to watch. So, just felt like saying that right off the bat, because I know I did bad, and whatnot. Whatever. You get my point. So yeah, Elite Slayer, as I keep saying, it is my favorite game mode, and honestly, it's about the only thing... Oh god, my teammate scared the shit out of me. Honestly, it's the only thing in Halo Reach that I actually really enjoyed. Like, Halo Reach in general was amusing at times, but it just wasn't as good as the previous Halos, and felt, it was still Halo, it just felt so much different. I don't know what it was. And I just got 9 kills with the sword. I need one more kill and I'll get the slice and dice thing, getting 10 full kills with the sword. Lunged and missed that guy, so I didn't get it there. Trying to find someone to kill here. Those two killed each other, which happens so much in Halo. And I'm not going to say and fight that guy at range. So this is what you're going to have to do. If you're going with the Cloak ability, you're going to need to kind of go around and choose an entirely different route, try to get up behind people, try to get close to people without them knowing you're there. Because if you just try to sprint at them, it's not going to work. You're going to die. And I could have stolen my teammate's kill there, but fuck it, I'm not going to. And oh, look, slice and dice. I have no health. Literally, you cannot see my health bar. I don't know how I managed to get that kill. But hey, I got it, and I got slice and dice, so I guess that's all that matters. And then I die afterward. And this is where it kind of starts to slow down. So I did good until about halfway through. And, I didn't do terrible here, just I wasn't doing anywhere as near as good as I was before. Died multiple times, and I'm kind of, when it comes to games, I expect the best out of myself. When it comes to anything, I expect the best out of myself. I expect to win, I expect to be, impossibly perfect, and then get really upset at myself when I don't, even though it's impossible to be perfect. Which is a funny quote I heard. Is they keep telling me practice makes perfect, and then they keep telling me that no one's perfect. And it's true. And I got stuck. So yeah, you see I'm still getting kills. It's just, I don't know, nowhere near as good as I was doing before. Maybe it was just one of those cases where the game felt not as good as it was before. You felt like you weren't doing that great. Nah, I got stuck again, but hey, they ran right over my grenade. The guy with the sword, I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, maybe it was one of those cases, and I'm sure any gamer can relate to this, where they just felt like they were having a terrible game, and then you go into the theory mode afterward, and it's like, you know what, this actually wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot better, but it wasn't as near as bad as it felt like it was. Or you have a game that will feel really good, and then you watch it, and it's just really slow, and nothing about it is really that amusing. I killed the guy with the sword that almost killed me because he bum rushed me. So yeah, I'm sure all you can relate to that if you play a lot of games. Halo is usually... Don't you clash with my sword? Man, I am being the tankiest guy right now. Well, apparently not tanky enough. But I did feel like I was kind of tanking a lot. I don't know if elites can just take more shots than a random elite falling out of the sky. It's raining elites. I'm gonna write that song. Have someone sing it. Oh, camera spin. So I think we're coming up to the end of this real quick. I only have about 1 minute left or so, something like that. Oh, sword guy, get the fuck away from me. Oh, dead. Hey, got him from the grave. That is the most satisfying thing when, oh, suddenly grenade pops out of your butt. You shit a grenade out and kill someone. And this is where I failed pretty hard. That guy somehow failed at assassinating me, and then I got the melee lunge time down. Halo Reach has dramatically less... none of those kills counted because the game ended. But, oh hey look, fascinating teabagger. Halo Reach has much less melee range than 2 and 3, so I never get used to it. Anyway, more Elite Slayer. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.